is coming out of a state of shock caused by massive blood loss. Sagiri's stab wounds are deep, reaching his vital organs. He's still in critical condition. He'll require organ transplants immediately.
No, he won't. There's no reason to continue treating him.
Wait! Please! Help her! You must save Suika!
And don't medicate them for their pain. I want you to closely monitor the levels of dopamine released by the A10 neural pathways until they are brain dead. Where is Shimojima?
He's meeting with Epitaph.
No, he's in hiding.
I understand the situation.
What should I...
Once all of the factors have been analyzed, I will give you your orders. Until then, stand by in the basement. That's all for now.
So the son who miraculously survived is...
Right. Senna Izumi. His real name is Takaru Kisaragi. He is the oldest son of Fumi Kisaragi, the former director of Kisaragi Academy. Immediately after this incident, Fumi Kisaragi disappeared, and Kisaragi Academy became Koa Academy. Persia believes that only Eset could be responsible for this.
Wait, so is it possible that Senna could have known about Eset?
No. He didn't know. That's why he became Vice. To find out the truth about the incident, and his mother's disappearance.
So Persia assumed Senna would act on his own. That's why he assigned him to this mission. And he didn't fire him because he knew Senna would still snoop around. Persia could count on Aya to keep him safe.
He'd be better off forgetting it all.
Hmm?
He's being used because of the memories he's holding on to. If he could only shake his past, he might have a chance at being an ordinary teenager.
Yeah, you're right. Persia used Senna to draw the enemy out. But in a way, Senna used Persia too. He used Vice to find out what happened to his family. Regardless, giving Senna space allowed us to get Shimojima. And we discovered a new link between Z-Class and Epitaph. No way Persia's gonna make us withdraw now, right? It's just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh. Good morning, Mr. Fujimiya. Sorry, have you been waiting long?
Not at all. I just got here myself.
Oh, that's good. Well, do you feel like getting started then?
Sure.
Thanks, Mr. Fujimiya. But why?
I noticed you were admiring it earlier, so I bought it for you.
No, I couldn't possibly accept this. I forced you to work on your day off.
I'm sure it'll come in handy. You've got a lot more work to do organizing the cultural festival. Consider it a gift. I'm sure you'll put it to good use.
Yes, I will. Thank you, Mr. Fujimiya. I'll be sure to use it every day.
If you don't mind my asking, why a day planner?
Is it that strange?
A little old-fashioned.
It reminded me of my father. He's passed on now. He got into the habit of making detailed notes of his students' personalities in his day planner. And before long, it was quite thick.
So what grade did your father teach?
Oh, he taught in the junior high school. As a kid, I resented the students in his class. I guess I was jealous of them. You know how kids need to be the center of their father's attention. But it was always the well-being of his students that my father cared about most. I wanted him all to myself. I hated feeling second best. And yet, now, I think my father was not only an incredible teacher, but he was a wonderful father, too. I didn't get that till just recently. And I have you to thank for helping me to understand.
Me?
That's right. Of all the teachers, you were the only one who had the courage to try to save Sana Izumi. And as I was watching you, it made me think. I bet Dad would have done the same. And after I realized that, it became clear how proud I was to have him as my dad. I'm honored to try to live up to his example. To be the kind of teacher like you who would protect his students. Listen to me babbling. Thanks for the notebook. It's perfect.
Please contact the Rosencreuz Laboratory in Germany. We need more staff.
More staff? We don't need to call in people from Rosencreuz. My Z-Class should be more than enough.
No. It is their unreliability that led me to this decision.
No luck. He wasn't in his room.
Oh, well, we have to cancel today's conference. We'll have to talk to the campaign manager about rescheduling our meeting.
Right.
You stay here.
Three years ago, right after the Kisaragi incident, Masato Shimojima returned from Germany where he had been studying abroad. He then became the former mayor's assistant. It has also become obvious that the school city the mayor pushed through was actually Shimojima's idea.
It's too coincidental. He must be a member of ESET.
Agreed. It's also possible that he's controlling the superhumans. After all, he has deep ties with the Z-Class.
It seems that Aya was right all along. The rest is up to me. Do I stand for what I believe in, or do I obey Takatori? So you didn't find anything over there either. I guess he's gone completely underground. I think he's left the city by now.
I disagree.
Aya.
According to Rex's research, Shimojima was a key figure in the construction of this facility. It's unlikely
He backed down? I don't know, Aya. Even his election staff don't have a clue where they can find him. Sounds to me like the creep skipped town.
Shimojima is hiding somewhere in Koa Academy.
Right, with Z-Class. So that's where he's been hiding out. Now all we gotta do is figure out who's his connection at the academy.
Ken, investigate the academy's director.
Sure, but why?
He's the only person associated with the building of the school city who hasn't been investigated.
That's good enough for me. I'm on it. That reminds me, has Yoji turned up anything on Tsuji?
I'm still waiting for his final report.
At last, you could be free again. With my help, you can leave your past behind and start over.
Mr. Kudo, I had a question about art history I thought you could answer.
Sorry, I have some work I need to get back to.
Does anyone have any ideas about the kinds of booths we should have?
A message for Tsuji. Get rid of her.
Tsuji.
After school, my homeroom is going to work on their project, but unfortunately, many of the boys were absent today. If it's okay, I was wondering if you could help us out.
I'd be happy to. I have some things to do, but I could come by later.
Thanks, Mr. Fujimiya. I'll see you in the gym. Hello? Is anybody there?
The data, is it safe?
Well... I'm sorry.
She couldn't have gone far in her condition. We'll apprehend her immediately.
That's hardly the point. We are so close to completing the prototype. What do you think would happen if our work here were exposed? It's because of mistakes like this that the Rosen have been called in. You must destroy her at once.
Yes.
Nothing will stop my research. Not anything, not anyone.
I'll get an ambulance to take you to a real hospital. I'll be right back. Oh?
You can't call anyone.
Whatever it is you're afraid of, your wounds are too serious to ignore.
No, don't.
I promise I'm going to help you, but I can't do it on my own. All right, how about this? I'll get a teacher, but I won't use the phone.
No, you can't trust any of the teachers here.
No, sweetie, that's not true. I know of a teacher at the academy who would do anything to ensure the safety of the students here, even if he had to put himself in harm's way and fight with his bare hands.
Fujimiya? Is that who you mean?
How'd you know?
Thought so. Isn't that ironic? If someone can cut me a deal, he's the best chance I have.
What do you mean?
Never mind.
If you know Mr. Fujimiya, then you know what I'm talking about. I'm sure he'll find some way to help you. Don't worry. He's someone I trust with all my heart. That will keep you safe. I'll be back. Then Mr. Fujimiya and I will get you to a hospital.
We have just received a report from Ken. There's nothing suspicious about the director. Except,
What?
it turns out the director's a woman, and she mentioned a name. Tsuji.
Mr. Fujimiya?
Miss Asami, is something wrong?
Have you seen Mr. Fujimiya?
No.
Oh.
Oh, Mr. Fujimiya.
Have you seen Mr. Kudo?
Mr. Kudo? I think he went home. Oh, wait, Miss Asami came in here looking for you. Huh? Where'd he go?
At last you can be free again, with my help.
Tsuji. Aya.
Have you seen Mr. Fujimiya?
No.
Oh, thanks anyway.
Oh, wait a sec. I did see him going into the art room earlier.
Ah, the art room. Thanks a lot.
What happened?
What do you mean?
Come on, talk to me, Yoji.
Aya, have you ever wished that you could erase your past?
It's impossible to erase the past.
Sure, but let's say you could. Would you?
No, I wouldn't.
Of course. You always were the strong one.
Carrying the burden of our past makes us who we are. That's what it means to be Vice. What's going on with Tsuji?
Nothing. Relax.
Yoji!
I told you, it's nothing. I'll complete my mission. So butt out.
We have to cancel tonight's preparations for the cultural festival. Sorry it's so last minute. Would you mind letting everyone know? Yeah, we'll bub it back to tomorrow. And if Mr. Fujimiya shows up, please tell him to wait for me. It's an emergency. Uh-huh. Yes, thank you.
What's wrong?
Huh? Hello, Miss Tsuji.
No, you can't trust any of the teachers here.
Oh well, it's no big deal.
You're right, we are teachers. We can't allow ourselves to sit back and watch. I don't know if we can convince the students, but let's give it a try. Miss Asami, are you sure you're all right?
Actually, I need your help.
No change since this morning. It's really boring.
Nothing out of the ordinary?
Well, now that you mention it,
What?
the director is so busy. She's never able to come to the academy, right? But in actuality, she stays in her room and doesn't come out. Not once. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Cancelled. I see. What about Mrs. Sami?
She said she wanted you to meet her in the gym. Miss Suji's there, too.
She's with Miss Tsuji?
Well, I'm back. Now, we'll get you out of here soon. I couldn't find Mr. Fujimiya, but I found another teacher who's just as trustworthy. What's wrong? It's bad enough for you to escape, but to take the data with you, for that you'll suffer. Now, where is it? Put her down! Stop it, Suji! What are you doing? Let go! What's wrong with you? Suji, let her go!
I forgot to thank you for finding her. I couldn't have done it without you. Well done, Miss Asami.
Fuji. Mia.
Miss Asami!